In our last video, we had spent about a week in the boatyard outside of Oriental doing our bottom paint and a few repairs. Now it was time to go back in the water and continue our journey up the ICW. Good morning. We have left the boatyard we were in. It is Thursday, May the 16th, I think. And we are headed out into the Pamlico Sound. The Pamlico Sound is the second largest ICW estuary after the Chesapeake Bay. It's a beautiful day. this dolphin a gift since we were 40 miles inland from the coast. We are having a lovely sail up the Pungo River, not far to Belhaven. Dolphins. That's always a plus. We arrived in Belhaven to find that they were having the Pirates on the Pungo race that weekend. They were setting up for it. We went to the Chamber of Commerce and the ladies there could not have been nicer. They welcomed sailors with a gift packet of information, and they even drove us in town to the Walgreens and then came and picked us back up. Lovely little place. In September 1928, the Alligator River Pungo River Canal was completed and opened. This was the last remaining link to complete the 1,090-mile Atlantic Intercoastal Waterway from Norfolk to Miami. And when it was officially opened and dedicated, 20,000 people descended on the tiny town of Belhaven for the ceremonies. The Navy sent 2 seaplanes, the Coast Guard sent several cutters, and the Army sent a blimp. Many high-ranking politicians from Washington, D.C. were present for the festivities, and Belhaven was designated as the birthplace of the ICW by the Atlantic Intercoastal Waterway Association in a special ceremony in 2013. This is a distinction its townsfolk hold in the highest regard, and it's so important, in fact, that the town recognizes the waterway's completion with an annual ICW celebration that includes a chowder tasting, street festival, flotilla with antique boats, and traditional blessing of the boat ceremony. Yeah, he was smart. He turned around like you said. I was so proud of myself, I brought the boat into the fuel dock and off the dock all by myself. Blue Water Sailing School finally paid off. It is hot on the ICW today. We have 2.5 knots of true wind. You can see it's pretty glassy out there right now. Beautiful day. We are in the Pungo River, headed for the Pungo Alligator Canal, which is like 20-mile long ditch. So we'll try to keep it between the lines. To pass the time on the canal, we watched all the other power boats pass us by. They can go twice as fast as we can. But it was fun to see all the different types of boats. Of the canal, we came into the Alligator River and anchored for the night, and were treated to this beautiful sunset. We are motoring up the Alligator River because right now we have very little wind, but hopefully it's going to pick up a little so that we'll be able to sail on up. It's a pretty good sized river. Mad Max is the name of his boat. These were our hitchhikers for the day. We had dragonflies everywhere. I even went to take a drink out of my cup and found this guy as his wing went up my nose. This is the Alligator River Swing Bridge. Morning. It's Monday, May the 20th. We are anchored at the head of the Alligator River. We're going to head out this morning when the wind dies down a little bit. It's 14 to 16 right now, and that's before we get out into the Albemarle Sound, which is 14 miles across, so that'll be about a 3-hour crossing. And this is what it looks like right now. It was rocky and rolly all night long. Wind from the southwest into the 20s. So yeah, it was a rocky, rolly night. I slept on the floor on a cushion because the V berth was like a hobby horse. Anyway, we're going to hope for a good crossing. The wind should be at our back, so hopefully we will scoot across pretty quick. It's a beautiful day other than windy. And to get out of here, I have to go up front and spot crab pots because this anchorage is full of crab pots all the way back over to the ICW line. So, that'll be fun. All right, bye. Okay, we're finally out of the channel in the Alligator River, and now we've come out into the Albemarle Sound, and we're sailing. Then the wind switched around behind us and it got really rolly. We stopped for the night at the Coin Jock Marina, had nice showers, did some laundry, and had a great meal. The population of ospreys like to build their nests on top of the channel markers all along the ICW. Almost every marker has a pair of ospreys with their little chicks inside. We stopped for the night at the Great Bridge Free Dock, which was a great place to spend the night, and a shout out to our new friend Ray that we met on the dock. Hope you're watching, Ray. There are geese right outside my boat, which is sitting right there. And look, there's little baby ones. There's some down there. And I hear a whole bunch honking. Oh, there's more down there on that end. And there's a bunch honking on the other side. Oh, there they go. So we are docked tonight at the Great Bridge Free Dock, just before we get to the Great Bridge Lock, which will be our very first time going through a lock. That should be interesting. But it's beautiful here. Nice and peaceful. Nice free dock. There's only 2 boats on here right now, which is lovely. Yeah, this is a great little spot to spend the night. This is a boat storage facility where they stack boats on top of each other inside about 3 or 4 rows deep, and then they bring your boat out by forklift. closer we got to Norfolk, the more industrial the landscape became, and the more big ships we started seeing. Norfolk is home to the world's largest naval base. At its heart, Norfolk is still a seaport and a naval base, and the rejuvenation of its city center has been highly successful in the downtown area. Showed up outside my boat. This is downtown at night. And on the other side of the river is Portsmouth. We have a few other boats anchored out here with us. It's been a great day. We walked our legs off in Norfolk today. We toured the Battleship Wisconsin, which was amazing. My dad was in the Navy, so that was really cool to look at what a battleship looks like on the inside. Yeah, it's been a great day. The winds were forecast to change, so we picked up anchor and moved around to the High Street Landing Free Dock. Well, folks, I know this has been kind of a long one, but this is the route we've taken from Oriental, North Carolina, all the way up to Norfolk, Virginia. Thanks for watching. Please remember to check out our links and give us a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks.